Today's episode is brought to you by Spice. Is your bedroom life getting a little bland? Wishing you can add the intensity from the stock markets of the 1980s to your relationship? What about wanting to focus a little while you rub one out alone in the dark corners of your bedroom? Sounds like it's time for you to snort some Spice, the only intimate enhancement of its kind. Go to Spice Lines online to season up your life today.
Derek.
Nuh-uh, Summer. I don't want to hear it. These guys are great. They sent us a sample. Just try it. This is absolutely insane. There's nothing wrong with it. I got so much stuff yesterday.
You do know it is illegal to sell drugs, don't you? And cocaine.
Spice.
What do you think it is?
It's like crushed Viagra or something.
And how do you take it?
You snort it up the nose.
Not unlike cocaine.
Yeah, but...
Is Viagra white?
No, Summer. They call it the happy blue pill for a reason. Oh, shit.
I'm single. Will someone please find me a date? I'm still single, so someone please find me a date.
Welcome back to Still Single, now seeking sponsorships for today's episode.
I'm Summer, and I promise to stop making a scene when I see you and your wife in public.
And I'm Derek, world record holder for the longest running restraining order.
Derek, we need to have a serious talk about these sponsorships. We aren't just losing money anymore, we're risking our reputations.
I will try and do my research next time.
Right, well, I'm still trying to get my name off the no-fly list from last time.
What do you want from me? We can only partner with so many dildo companies before it starts to get old. I'm trying to spice things up for our viewers. Show them all the cool things the internet has to offer.
All I'm asking for is that we find a balance between your cousin's questionable meat market and trying to sell our listeners actual cocaine.
What it's sounding like to me is that for the first time in your life, there's something you're picky about.
Bad judgment on your part does not equal a commentary of my hookups on mine. Okay.
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to slut shame.
Yes, well, it was very hurtful.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Oh, and happy birthday, Summer!
Thanks. I wasn't going to mention it on the air.
I kinda had to because you opening gifts is kind of the topic of today's episode.
Why? What did you get me? And no, we were supposed to talk about the nuances of hookup culture.
Well, let's talk about the cool shit I'm about to hook your ass up with instead.
Derek! You know I don't like when you change the topic without asking me. Jeez.
I found this great website where you could get all kinds of stuff for free or ridiculously cheap, so I went a little nuts.
Is this a blow-up doll with a pickle for a...
Yep. Oh, and check out this baby, a SpongeBob fleshlight. Though I guess you wouldn't get much use out of it, but you could put it in your bathroom. Maybe use it for your special guest.
Huh. Thank you, Derek. But the thought of a communal fleshlight in my bathroom isn't something I'm very open to. But a lot of this stuff I'll use. I mean, I've always wanted a lightsaber that's actually just a giant glowing... Yep. Thank you. Wow.
You're welcome. You know, all this stuff was just so cheap and it all screamed you. I just had to buy it.
You know, that's usually a sign they came from a sweatshop, right? You're supposed to boycott places like that. They don't pay their workers minimum wage.
Well, that does make me feel a little bad. I've been buying everything on there.
What do you mean, everything?
Well, I mean, on this website, it's cheaper than going to the grocery store.
What are you buying on there that you could also get at the grocery store? I mean, how many weird-shaped dildos do you need? I don't even understand how you're supposed to insert half of these.
There's a manual on the front, and since the show hasn't been doing well, money's gotten a little tight. And I don't really see the point of buying saran wrap for $5 when I can get something just as good for 99 cents a pack.
I'm scared to ask, but I've gotta know. What are you using instead?
Condoms!
Ew, 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 ew. Derek.
Well, I washed them off first so the food doesn't get all looby, but they're really great. Plus, they stretch to fit around whatever I need them to cover, so there's never any extra or not enough, which always happens with plastic wrap.
Doesn't it make your food taste like all latexy?
Well, only when I use the flavored ones. Let me tell you, I do not recommend you eat day-old sushi after it's been wrapped in a banana-flavored snapback.
You need to stop calling condoms that. Is there anything else you've replaced to save money?
Well, my broom broke, so I've been using one of those whips. Sorta counterproductive. So then I brought one of those suction cups you put on your nipples, and it's like a little vacuum. It's so cute. I drew little eyes on her and called her Sucky. I'm using leg spreaders as curtain rods, and I needed a new raincoat, and I realized latex is kinda liquid repellent, so I'm taking the gimp suit and turning it into a raincoat.
You don't even know how to sew. You keep bringing your pants to work for me to fix.
Which, speaking of, I'm running out of jeans, so work a little faster, please.
I'm just saying. Look, I admire your creativity, but I'm also very worried about you.
Don't be so vanilla, Summer. Think of it this way. Leaky roof? Shove a butt plug in there. Can't sleep? Use a leather blindfold. They're very soft. Keep losing your keys? Handcuff them to yourself. Hate your elderly neighbor and his damn dog? Lube!
I don't even want to know what you did with the lube, but for the last time, you need to leave that poor guy alone.
He keeps giving me the evil eye.
You said he's blind. I appreciate all of these gifts.
But
I mean, you know what I really wanted.
I do, Summer, and I tried. I looked for hours, but it was impossible. There are just no male escorts that look like the guy and know how to play chess.
It's not that hard. You could teach him in an afternoon. I didn't know how to play until I watched the show.
I know this is a kink shame-free space, but a chess fetish?
Chess is sexy.
Right. But of all the weird eye candy on that show, you wanted to fuck the Russian?
All I'm saying is if she fucked him, maybe she would have won that one time.
He's the bad guy. Okay, you know what? I'm not having this fight with you on the air.
You should have just got me a lookalike. I could have taught him. It would have been even more hot.
You need to get over Queen's Gambit, Summer. It's like every time you see a show, you decided that's your new kink.
Wow. Okay. I didn't expect you to call me out like this on my birthday. Name like 4 times that happened.
With pleasure. You watched Stranger Things and you wanted to fuck an old guy.
Millennial.
Exactly. Which, by the way, wrong generation. Sabrina, you wanted to fuck a warlock.
Okay.
Boys in a Band, you wanted to hook up with the rock star.
Lots of people have that fantasy.
John Mulaney's comedy special.
Enough, I get it.
Bridgerton, bridge sex. Saturday Night Fever, you wanted to get freaky with the fever. The Bachelorette, orgy.
Yeah, well, at least I don't have a thing for serial killers.
Next time, I'll just get you a gift card.
But that's not personal.
It's hard to top your gifts.
I was pretty proud of the custom Lola Bunny blow-up doll I got you last year.
Yeah. Where did you even find that?
Online.
Man, the internet is great.
There's something for everyone.
Oh, I forgot my surprise. I did find a forum run by this dude in Brussels dedicated to chess fetishes.
Well, that's a great surprise. See, I told you I wasn't the only one. You should have led with that before we got in this big fight over nothing.
I will give you his number. Happy birthday, Summer.
Thank you, Derek. All right, well, this episode of Still Single was brought to you by... Oh, shit, we don't have a sponsor now, do we?
Well, if we don't use spice. This episode of Still Single is brought to you by Lucky Saucy Secrets. Whether you need a classic blow-up doll or a shower curtain, Lucky Saucy Secrets have all your sexual and other needs.
This makes us look unprofessional. Also, don't we need their, go-ahead to use their name as a sponsorship? They have not sponsored us. If you gave them money, Derek, we went over this.
Relax. I'll give them an email later. I brought most of their inventory. I'm sure they'll be down to give us something like a sponsorship. Anyway, till next time.